So the latest Right Back episode of the Kino Casino just wrapped up. It was only an hour long. And again, it was a very special episode. Because you see, good old Daddy Jim was going to go into the casino and have himself a nice little chat with PPP, Mr. Mustard Man, and Dan Dworsky, the coke-headed retard. Now, Jimmy boy, he had a lot of questions to ask those two. About a little shady payment processing site they were using to get donations. Because when you want to have a conversation with someone about a very shady payment processing site, naturally the person you want asking the questions was a person who went completely, totally fucking radio silent when the new Project 2 drama was going on. And you know, it's funny. 2 years ago, the shoe was on the other foot. It was PPP asking old Daddy Jim questions about new Project 2 on and whether or not it's really is shady, as him and Godwinson were claiming it was. And of course, you know, good old Daddy Jim, being a good little Janny that he is, swept it all up. But he told Ashton, you know, if it does turn out that, yeah, new Project 2 really is a shitty scam site, he'll be more than happy to bend the knee. And don't believe me admit that PPP was right, but you know, the next thing you know, that cancer just comes in. Real fucking convenient, isn't it? Real fucking convenient. I mean, you know, you say that if it turns out that what PPP was saying is true, turns out to be true, and you said you were gonna admit it, and all of a sudden, you know, the evidence comes out that yes, it's a fucking shady site, and then, you know, you gotta admit it, but you know, he would admit it, but you know, cancer, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? But this time, you know, 2 years later, the shoe's on the other foot. This time it was good old Jimmy asking the fucking questions. I'm gonna be the first one to say, I don't believe a goddamn word either of those people fucking said. They're full of shit. You expect me to believe that they had no idea that Baked Alaska owned it, and to a larger extent, America First owned it? I mean, first of all, they got this shit from an IP2 streamer by the name of Luz. They got this shit from a guy named Luz, who's apparently a part of IP2. And aside from that, you know, also J.D. McNeil, ex-Groiper, he was also using that site, so right then and there, you know, two red flags. IP2 connected to Baked Alaska, J.D. McNeil, former Groiper. But they totally 100% didn't know. They did not know. Oh, and in case you're wondering, you know, when it comes, you know, the personal information that this little shady site might be asking, well, they just want your credit card number, you know. Just the basics. Name, credit card number, address. Probably gonna grab your IP too, you know. Probably gonna grab your IP address. But remember now, you can totally fucking trust that site. You can totally trust a stuttering cokehead and a morbidly obese Canadian man who proclaimed to the heavens above that he thought grifting was gay. 2 years ago, he was on a crusade to show the world that grifting is dumb, grifting is gay. PPP wasn't going to be a grifter. He wasn't going to make money on the internet. He was going to make funny little videos, making fun of Ralph, making fun of Gator, making fun of America First, Nick Fuentes, and the rest of the merry band. And he was not gonna make a single fucking cent off of it. But now, 2 years later, oh, here he is. Here's little Ashton. His little fucking Hawaiian shirt. Raking in all the donos. But he has his reasons, you know. After Surfer, evil Surfer, kicked PPP out of his apartment. After Surfer called the cops because he was afraid PPP was going to beat the shit out of him. You know, old Ashton, he was in a bit of a dark place. You know, living out of motels. Literally living in a log fucking cabin in the wintertime. He nearly froze to death. Okay, sure, granted, if he's in a log fucking cabin, I'm sure there's like a wood-burning stove or a fireplace or something he can use to heat himself up. I mean, it really wouldn't be that hard to keep yourself warm. I'm sure if he really cared, could have gotten some money together and gotten some firewood, but hey, who needs firewood to keep yourself warm in the middle of fucking wintertime when you could just buy yourself a casket of beer and drink all your problems away? Yeah, but that's the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, totally was that. Totally was that. It's totally not like PPP is a giant fat retard who can't do anything right and is too lazy to get a job at Wendy's, so he has to fucking grift on the internet. Could never be that. No. No. Could never be that. Now you guys understand why I don't want to make money off of this shit? Now do you understand why I'm never gonna ask any of you guys for $1 fucking bill? I've said it once and I'll say it again. You know, I'd rather work in fast food for the next 47 years of my life rather than fucking doing live streams for money. It's just not fucking worth it. I'm not gonna sacrifice my principles for a couple bucks. You know, every single one of those cocksuckers didn't. Well, look how that turned out. What's going on right now with BBB and Worski? I'm telling you, this is what happens when you fucking sell your soul for the almighty dollar. Now, aside from the fact that, you know, yours truly didn't believe a goddamn thing they had to say, it's nice to know that Chad also wasn't buying any of their bullshit. Tomato emojis in the chat. People were constantly saying, you know, fire Worski. It's all over, bros. So it looks like Chad's really turning on Kino Casino. And I'm just going to be the first one to say it. By the end of this year, Kino Casino is going to be done. We're no longer going to get any episodes of Kino Casino. Daddy Jim's just going to keep doing what he does. Which is point and laugh at idiots like Ralph. Worski's probably going to find another gullible idiot to do live streams with and make money. And PPP is probably going to be fucking homeless. But, hey, this is the fucking bed those two clowns make. And well, whatever fucking happens to those two, they only got themselves to blame for that.